have you personally been affected by the COVID-19?
A little bit, a little bit.
Yeah. How so?
Yeah, well, because I got, like I said, I got my own business, and everything is dead. I had to find another job, like, it's really bad for me, but, well, work is a lot for everywhere, but you have to move out because I live in Washington.
Oh, okay, but you got this work truck here, right? So
Yeah.
you found some other work?
Yeah, I find another work because, I live in Washington, and this company is from Oregon.
Yeah.
I had to come get it and living here for I here like 2 months already, and I don't see my family and my kids and all kind of stuff.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You miss your family?
Yeah, of course, but
yeah.
That's why I got to work in here because somebody had to pay the bills, right?
But you got to provide for your family, huh? So you're stuck in a situation here.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. So that's all due to COVID. You had to come here to California.
Right.
And what state are you from?
Vancouver.
Vancouver.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is that in Washington?
Yes, Washington. It's the border with Oregon.
Right. I think I've been there. It's right near Portland, huh?
Yeah, it's Portland. You just cross the Columbia River, and it's Vancouver. I live there.
Maybe you're evading some of the protests then, huh? Because
well, this is right now the protest, but I got 2 months in here already, and I don't go to that place, because sometimes when you got the protest, but you have to do right, A lot of people go destroy everything and burn the stores, and
Right, and that's all due to like racial tension in America. Do you think that there's been any like racism you've faced in America? Have you ever been discriminated against?
Well, that happened in the whole world. Okay.
Yeah. For everyone.
Yeah, that happened in the whole world.
Do you consider yourself a marginalized person, like where people treat you as less than other people?
Maybe happen, but I don't put too much attention.
Yeah. So you think you're no matter what, you're a valuable person?
Right, exactly.
Okay.
You don't matter what the people say about you. It doesn't matter what I think about myself, what I can do and everything. I don't. Maybe some people. A lot of races for everywhere. That. Right?
Yeah. Well, so would you say you're a good person, Pedro?
I'm a good person.
You think you're a good person?
But I don't do nothing bad. Just working and feed my family.
Let's do a little test about if you're a good person, okay? I'm just going to go through a couple questions here. So, have you ever told a lie?
Ever?
Like told a lie to someone?
No.
You've never lied in your life? Okay.
Maybe a little bit, like.
Yeah, okay, well, like everyone probably has, right?
Yeah, exactly, but no, they.
Yeah, and that's okay, like I've lied,
Everybody lied.
Right.
But like maybe there's a little things. There's no big case,
Okay. So what about have you ever stolen anything, even if it's something small? Stolen.
Stolen.
Like taking something that's not yours, even if it's small and not a big value. Have you ever stolen anything?
No.
Okay.
I never do that,
Like, have you ever said God's name in vain? Like used God in a way, like the name of God in a way that's not honoring to God, right? Like
no.
Okay. And this is the last question I'm going to ask you, okay?
Okay.
Jesus says if you ever look with lust, then you've committed adultery in your heart. Have you ever looked with lust? Like desire for a woman, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So, question, huh?
Yeah, it's you're a man, right?
Yeah,
so,
exactly. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you got red blood flowing through your veins, right? I mean, it's so. Well, the reason why I asked that is because, that's part of the 10 Commandments in the Bible. It says, do not commit adultery, right? And you shall not bear false witness, stuff like that. But Jesus said you've committed adultery in your heart by just lusting after a woman. Have you ever read that passage in the New Testament?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
No.
So it's an interesting thing because we've all actually broke the commandments, and it says in the Bible that if you've even broken one commandment, you've actually broken all in the sight of God, right?
Yeah.
So, would you consider yourself a spiritual person?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you were going to Judgment Day, right? You died and you're going to Judgment Day against God, and God says, well, you've lusted, that's adultery in the heart, and you've lied before, that's bearing false witness, that's breaking the 9th commandment. So what are you going to say to God on Judgment Day?
When I said to God?
Yeah.
I said to God, I don't remember.
but let's say he says, okay, I have it recorded. I have it recorded right here. So what? Like you're guilty of it, right? But what are you gonna do there? Because now the Bible it says that like people who are adulterers and liars, they're not going to enter into heaven.
Exactly.
So what do you think you could do to save yourself?
Well, it's a good question, but it's a lot of bad people in the world. People do a lot of bad things. A lot of people do a lot of bad things.
Yeah.
I don't do nothing bad. Like you say, maybe I a little lie, and maybe Jesus Christ don't say, okay, that is no big deal. Go ahead.
Well, okay, but try that in the court of law, right?
Yeah.
If you've broken the law, let's say like you've done some heinous crimes and you're in the court of law, and you said, but look at all these other bad people in the world, right?
Exactly. Yeah. But I mean, like if you talking, well, I don't know too much by the Bible, but like the Bible say everything is bad, Like,
it does. So that's the point. Is we all fall short of the glory of God. That's what it says in Romans chapter 3. We all fall short, and there is an answer to how we can be saved still, even though every person falls short.
Right.
And what it is that we place our full trust into Jesus, right? It's like, let's say right now you jumped in a river and the river looked really fun, right?
Right.
But God's throwing a rope because he knows there's a waterfall ahead about 100 yards away. So it's certain death coming. And he's trying to save you, but you look at the rope and you say, no, I don't want that, right? And then you fall down the waterfall and die. But this is what Jesus is doing on the cross. So on the cross, when Jesus died, he said, it is finished. Do you know why he said that?
No.
It's because there's a legal implication there. He paid our fine. So even though we all fall short and we've all transgressed God's law, he paid our fine on the cross, and he said, it is finished. It's a strange thing to say when you're on a cross. He said, it is finished because he paid our fine. So if you place your trust in Jesus and you repent from any sins, that's what brings salvation. And so Jesus is like a parachute. You're jumping out of a plane, right? And you got to have that parachute on. That's what trust in Jesus is. So when do you think you'll put your trust in Jesus for your salvation?
I think in Jesus every day, and in the morning when I go to work, I say, Jesus Christ, I go another day, and just like that. But, I don't know. Like I'm not exactly people go to the church too much. I'm not that much in those things, but I think it's something in the universe, but.
So would you say that you've repented and placed your trust in Jesus already?
Yeah.
That's great to hear. Awesome. Well, thank you a lot for talking to me today. I appreciate it, and you have a blessed day. All right.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.